Picture yourself in bed. It's midnight, you can't sleep, and you're home alone. When suddenly you hear a creak in the floorboards, an echoey crash in your house, or a tapping on your window. These are some of the unexplainable things that keep us up at night. But are they really unexplainable?
My unwelcome guest who rattles round my head and stalks the corridors of every thought I've had. I know what I saw.
Ghosts are a very popular topic when it comes to the unexplainable. Are they real? How do they work? Why are they ghosts? Those are some of the questions I hope to answer for you in this documentary.
The power of Christ compels you!
When it comes to the origin of ghosts, we must look into ancient religions, mainly the afterlife. For example, ancient Egyptians believed that when a person died, their soul travels to the netherworld. In the netherworld, they were assigned a position similar to the living. However, they also had the ability to inflict illness and misfortune onto the living. Now, with this information, we can look onto real-life interpretations and belief in ghosts, with the cases of Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Nancy?
The Warrens reported such things as objects being moved without anything touching them, ghost sightings and demonic possession. However, these occurrences weren't just random. Often there'll be an associated story with the place where these things would happen, aka a vengeful spirit or a haunted house. Joining me now is Paige. Now, Paige claims to have had a paranormal experience when she was very young. Tell us what happened, Paige.
The story my parents tell me is my mum was posted in a RAF base, and my parents obviously lived together at the time. And she came home from a night shift and found my dad rocking himself back and forth, crying on the doorstep. So yeah, he just fully left me in the house by myself. And I think that was the line for my mum, because other activities had been happening, such as the TV turning itself on and off, hearing footsteps up from my bedroom, just hearing general noises up in my bedroom and around the house. So my mum was just talking to one of her friends, and her friend was a friend of a priest, and the priest recommended my mum some sage water to splash around the house, and apparently after she did that, there was no more activities that happened. So personally, I believe in the stories, but although I may have encountered it, I don't quite remember it at such a young age. Although I do actually have this one dream I was repeatedly having when I was younger, where it's this room and I'm in a cot, and in the corner there's this like old man in a rocking chair. I spoke to my mum about it quite recently actually, and she said, "Paige, I don't think that's a dream." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And obviously my heart starts going, I'm thinking, what do you mean it's not a dream? She was like, "You've just described exactly what your room looked like," and obviously at a few weeks old I wouldn't know. So yeah, it turns out it's probably more of a memory than a dream, which is quite creepy, but yeah.
Now, when we began production of this documentary, I discovered that a lot of my peers have actually had a paranormal experience, and so we decided to do a questionnaire. And from this questionnaire, we found out that out of 20 people, 13 of them have had a paranormal experience. This got me thinking, because I've never actually had a paranormal experience, and I really want to have one. So to do this, I'll be pursuing a pseudoscience known as ghost hunting. So in an attempt to communicate with any ghosts, we will be using a Ouija board. So joining me now is Eli Orchard.
Hello.
Who will 'Cause there needs to be at least more than one person using the Ouija board at one time.
Okay, you got to ask it a question.
Okay. Well, do you want to ask a question?
Is there anyone there?
Is there anyone there? This is...
Well, it tried.
This isn't going so well, guys.
Is there anyone present with us right now who wishes to speak?
No, this isn't real. This isn't real. All right, I think we can conclude that if ghosts do exist, that they are not here, and we have not found any extensive evidence that provides ghosts are real. I'm sure there is something out there from someone else, but that's all. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Now, we didn't experience anything paranormal. However, maybe you have, and we encourage you to share your stories, whether it's around a campfire, written word, or even on film. Again, thank you for watching, and don't have nightmares.